more energy. All right. How's it going, everybody? Tyler. Try one more time. How's it going, everybody? Tyler Schwartz here, bringing you another Tyler Tries, where I try out something Irishdance related, give it the old review, and show you a little glimpse at what it is, what it's like, and all that stuff. I have with me not Irishdance shoes, because we're not really Irish dancing today. Well, we're kind of. We're doing Ballet for Irishdance today. Now, this program teaches ballet instruction and technique through an Irish dancing lens. Teaches those principles to use for Irish dancing, whether it's training and technique, you name it. Really cool program. This was a user requested thing. You guys voted on the channel. Thank you for doing that. This one, so we're bringing it to you, and yeah, I'm also bringing you the person in charge of this, Miss Maddie Russo, ballet extraordinaire. Can you tell everybody about this program?
Hello. I'm Maddie Russo, and I am the Ballet for Irishdance instructor. I've gone on a couple workshops and I've taught with him, and I've taught the students some ballet. And ballet is really the foundation of many dance forms. Jazz, modern, contemporary, lyrical, and in my opinion, also Irish dance. With Irish dancing, you're turned out. You guys use similar positions like first position and fifth position. You also need flexibility for Irish dance, pointed toes, posture, you name it. There's a bunch of other things that we're going to be working on. And yeah, I'm really excited to bring you guys some ballet today.
Guess who gets to be the guinea pig?
I pick Tyler.
We're gonna try this out.
Tyler
see if it's
is
any good.
terribly inflexible.
Yes.
So it's gonna be really fun.
I'd say I'm normally flexible enough to do like...
He gets the job done.
Yeah. I can never say I'm a flexible person, never have been. And usually when I'm on tour or performing regularly, that keeps me at a decent place. But we've been in quarantine. I mean, this is, you know, we're still kind of in the pandemic, so I have not kept up on my stretching.
There might be some terminology that you guys might not understand or know, but I'll try my best to explain all of that.
Before we start, if you want to know more about Ballet for Irish Dancing, where can we find that? Social media. Yeah,
social media. You can follow me at Ballet for the number 4 Irishdance on Instagram, and yeah, feel free to send any messages or questions you guys have. Yeah, I'd love to help you guys out with some ballet.
Also, just a quick plug. Be sure to, you know, hit the subscribe button, all that stuff. Like the video, just for the algorithm of YouTube. That really helps bring these videos out to more Irish dancers and just dancers.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, so we really appreciate that. Let's get into these exercises.
Let's do it.
Oh my gosh, I don't know about this. We're gonna do it. We're gonna try.
Okay, so first things first, we're going to sit. Sit. And the reason we're doing this is because we want to warm up everything before we start our standing exercises. So what we're going to do is we're going to sit up nice and tall, taller than that. That's good. Okay, we can put our hands to our sides. Yeah, to help you sit up taller. Yeah, you want to be really on top of your sit bones there. Nice. Good. Now we're going to flex our feet. Nice. But we're going to be parallel. Toes are touching.
Okay.
Yeah, toes are touching. I should be able to get anything through there, yeah.
You probably can't see this, but my feet are already shaking.
Yeah.
This is already a workout.
So this is the posture we want to get at before we start the exercise. We haven't started the exercise yet.
Fantastic.
So now what we're gonna do is we're going to point our ankles, but not our toes. Point just the ankles, but keep it parallel. Good. Now the toes are lifted. Now he's going to point them. Keep it parallel. Don't parallel. There's a reason we're doing it in parallel. Then lift the toes. Then lift the ankles. Nice. Keep it together. Do it again.
If I had a nickel for every teacher that told me to keep it together.
Keep it together. So we're going down. Keep the toes lifted. Now point them. Lift. Just the toes. Just the toes. Now lift the ankles. Good. Relax. Relax. Ooh. Ideally, we're gonna do that 8 times. Point the ankles, then the toes, then lift the toes, and up. That's 1, 2, up, and 3, 4, sit up tall, 5, 3 more, you got it, 6, don't muscle, it should be nice and smooth, 7, good, nice and smooth, and 8, good, nice.
Okay.
That's our first exercise. That's to warm up our toes and make them look really nice and pretty. Yeah, there's a reason we're doing it in parallel, and it's mainly for injury prevention and just working other muscles, specifically our hamstrings. Yeah, when we're turned out, we're working a different part of our hamstring. We're still working it, but when we're completely parallel, it forces us to be really up on top of our hamstring, and it works the bottom part of our hamstring, closer to our glute. The reason we're doing our toes up and then pointed is because I feel like sometimes all dancers forget that we actually have to physically point our toes and not just our ankles. Yeah, there's a difference between pointing here and then pointing with your toes. So
definitely.
We're just kind of working on our feet. We want nice cheese curl feet, as a student once said to me. Nice cheese curl feet, yeah.
I think it's funny how I kept going, like feeling more comfortable with my turnout.
Yeah, but
because everything we do in Irish dancing is turned out feet at all times.
There is a big value to working things in parallel.
Doing exercises that aren't turned out.
Flexing our feet in parallel is just a good enough stretch sometimes,
I think
right?
there's a lot of muscles that we don't work on simply because we're always turned out.
Absolutely.
So.
All right, let's move on to the next one. So this time, I'm gonna have you face this way. So you lay towards me.
Lay towards you.
There, now lay down. Feet up in the air. Straighten it. Good. Okay, so he's in parallel, his feet are flexed. Looks great. Now what we're gonna do is we're going to turn out into a first position, like we're standing on the ceiling, and then point the toes, flex them, and then go back to parallel. So turn out, point, flex, and parallel. You're gonna do that 8 times. Relax, relax, relax. All right, we're gonna do the exercise. This is working our turnout, and what it's doing is it's not allowing us to force our turnout any more than our natural turnout is. So we're working our natural turnout with this exercise, and it's really, 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 really good.
Is gravity helping us?
Gravity is hurting us at this point.
Oh.
We're working against the gravity.
That's true.
So it's Gravity is our enemy with this exercise, because it's also keeping, some people might not be able to lift their legs all the way. It might be hard just to even lift your legs all the way straight to the ceiling. So if this is the case, I would just do this same exercise while you're seated on the floor until you are flexible enough. He is flexible enough to do this on the ground.
Hey.
8 of them. Here we go. Parallel. And turn out. You got it. Turn out. Point. Flex. And 2, 3. And 4. Good. 5. Try not to muscle it too much. It should be nice and flowy. 6. Nice and flowy. 7 and 8. He has great natural turnout. You guys should see it. It's amazing.
Yay! Thanks, teacher.
Good. Now what we're gonna do is he's gonna hinge forward with a flat back as far forward as he can until he feels like he's gonna curve his back. Okay? Go ahead.
Like stretching?
Yep. Keep your back straight though. Move your hands forward so they can see your back. Yeah. Flat back. All the way forward a little bit more. Can you go? Okay, pause.
As far as I can go.
So this is as far as you can go with keeping a flat back, and that's where we're gonna hold for 30 seconds, okay?
Okay.
Parallel feet. And curve over. Oh yeah, there it is. Do you feel like you can stretch more after you've done that?
Yeah.
Yeah, so giving yourself some tension, keeping a flat back is really, it's a lot harder. Yeah, flat back. Here, it's about here where I feel like I can't go any further. My feet are flexed, they're parallel, and I'm gonna hold this. My other goal would be to maybe get the elbows on the ground, so reaching with a flat back and trying to get the elbows on the ground. Yeah, and then when I feel like I've got a good stretch going, maybe 30 seconds into this, I'm gonna curve all the way over. And that's gonna feel a lot better, and you're gonna feel like you can curve over more. Maybe you can get your forehead to your ankles. You can feel like you can get a better stretch after you've done this flat back exercise.
Whew. Not bad.
Cool. All right, do we wanna go to the bar?
Sure.
Okay, we're at the ballet bar. Now, if you don't have a ballet bar at home, you can always use a chair or a couch or a countertop.
Or a wall.
I prefer to have something to literally grab onto. Wall is fine also, but it might be a little bit harder.
Okay, so a ledge of
A
some sort.
ledge of something, yeah.
Okay.
So, yes, lightly gripping the bar. Yeah, we're not, we're not death gripping the bar. Yeah, no.
Okay.
Yeah. In another video of some kind, I will talk about posture because I can go on for 30 minutes about posture.
Follow Ballet for Irishdance for more content.
Yeah, follow me for more content
Soft
on
plug.
posture. But yeah, we're not going to go into it because I'll ramble for 30 minutes and this video will be an hour. So we're going to stand up nice and tall. We're going to have our Irishdance arms here. Do you call them anything specific? Irishdance arms.
People know what that means.
Copyright.
Irishdance arms is.
Copyrighted. Okay, so Irishdance arms. Boom. We're gonna be in a nice first position. To find our natural first position, I'm big on natural first positions because it avoids injuring our hips and injuring our knees, injuring our ankles. Yeah, that is bad. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna put our weight into our heels and lift up our toes and open and then drop our toes. Drop. That's your natural first position.
Cool.
Okay, that's where we're working from. Okay, so we're gonna do demi-pliés. Plié means to bend, demi-pliés, small bend. Okay, so we're just gonna do some demi-pliés. So we're just gonna bend our knees out and then up. Now, careful with the posture. We don't wanna look down when that happens, and we wanna keep the posture as you would if you were dancing on the stage. Yeah, so do the plié again, don't bend forward. Plié, good, and up. Good, now when we squeeze up, when we're in the plié, this is a nice stretch. You should feel some in your Achilles tendon, maybe if you're tight in your ankles, yeah. Knees are open out towards the toes, yeah. And then when we straighten our legs, we're squeezing in towards our midline, and we're squeezing our turnout, yeah? So we're engaging our turnout when we squeeze in, okay? So try it again, do 4 demi-pliés. Down, 2, 3, 4, and up. Squeeze, squeeze. It's a slow movement. Down, 2, 3, don't look down. Up, 2, don't look up either. Down, 2, 3, 4, and up. Good. Down, 2, 3, 4, and up. Yes, and there's your demi-plié. What that is helping with is not only your turnout, but it's also an injury prevention for your Achilles tendons and your calf muscles. When you Irish dance, obviously there's no plieing in Irish dance, but this kind of exercise is really, really good to do maybe as a warm-up and a cool down before your classes, before your competitions, before your performances. You can also do it in fifth position. Give me a nice fifth position, please. Tendu forward and close in fifth. Nice. Tendu forward. Fifth. There it is. So he's going to do another demi-plie. It might be a little bit harder to go all the way into a big demi-plie. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, and that's it. So no heels are leaving the ground. Yeah, heels, even in the first position, heels stay on the ground. Yeah, fifth position, heels are on the ground. That's nice. Go ahead, give me one more.
I'm moving very far down.
That's okay, you have tight Achilles tendons. That's okay. But do you feel a stretch?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah. Stretching those muscles that you are constantly, when you're Irish dancing up on your toes like this the whole time, they're constantly contracted and you're never giving them a chance to relax, yeah, and stretch out. So this is kind of giving the opposite of what you were doing in class. But don't do this in class, your teachers will be mad. But after class or before class, that is when to do plies. But keep your posture nice. And squeeze. Not tight, not a sharp movement, but it's a slow, gradual squeeze.
Can I do left foot still facing this way, or do I have to?
Yeah, you can. I prefer to face the other way, but it doesn't. I mean, yeah, go ahead. That's good.
Okay. 'Cause I know some people will be asking for that.
Yeah, definitely.
Does it matter which hand and...
I prefer if you're working with your left foot in the front, or if you're working with your left foot, your right hand is on the bar. If you're working with your right foot in front, or if your right foot is your working leg, your left hand is on the bar.
And I should have like 50% weight on each foot.
Yes. When you're
a whole
in...
lot more on my back foot.
No,
that
no,
might
no.
be my Irish dance. Is
No,
you always
no,
want to be on our back foot.
No.
So I want to be
Weight
kind
is
of,
equal on both feet when you're in a fifth position. Yes.
So maybe a pro tip is to like be kind of put more weight than you think on the front foot.
Yeah, I mean, if you think that
I
you're
feel more of a
overcompensating-
stretch on the back. Yeah, I feel more of a stretch here, and this is just kind of hanging out.
I mean, your back, I do feel more of a stretch in my back leg as well in my fifth position, so maybe that's okay. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
That's why we do both legs.
Yeah.
Okay, so we did plies, let's do some tendus. Tendus are a point to the front side or back, and we're sliding the foot on the floor. The foot never leaves the floor. It stays on the floor. So it would be similar to a point when you're about to start your piece, yeah? Except this time we're not going to go like this. Yeah, we're just going to slide out and slide in. And when we're sliding in, we're squeezing and rotating our hips out and in. Squeezing our legs in.
Should I point? Should I have
No,
my...
no, parallel. Everything's turned out, yeah? Stay nice and turned out. That's nice. Point and slide in. Gorgeous. Now we're gonna keep our knees, you can't really see because Tyler has pants on, but his knees are not bending at all. There's no bending in the knees, front, side, or back, yeah?
Yeah.
So, do a tendu to the front, tendu front, 2, 3, 4, and in, 2, 3, 4. That's nice. Now can you do one to the side? Straight out to the side. Side, yep. Side, 2, 3, 4, and in, 2, 3, 4. Good. One more to the side. Good. Now we're going, careful our hips are staying square. Now we're going to slide it to the back. Good. Nice. Now we're going to do one to the back. Do a tendu to the back. Good. Close in. Those look nice. Yep, posture looks good. Now one to the side and close in the front. Nice. Very good. Yeah, and those are tendus. So I usually, in an exercise, I'll do 4 to the front, 4 to the side, and 4 to the back. And then we have to do it on the other leg. We have to do it on the left leg, too.
Oh, man. Okay.
We don't have to do it.
Okay.
But make sure you're doing both legs, yeah, right and left leg. Yeah, you're gonna feel it in your turnout, in your hips. Your glutes are gonna be sore. Good to do after you're done this, maybe do some figure 4 stretches.
Yeah.
Yeah, your turnout is gonna be really sore because all of these exercises, while they're working on they're also, when you're doing a tendu, they're working on our feet. yeah, rolling through the foot. In a tendu, they're working our extension because we're also making sure that our knees are straight. So they're working a lot of different things. Last thing, dégages.
Okay.
So,
get over there.
usually dégages are done on a flat foot. Yeah, and it's the same thing as a tendu. We're brushing out, but this time we're gonna leave the ground a little bit, about 45 degrees, and then we're gonna close back into the 5th position. Straight legs, go ahead. Straight out and in. It's a pretty sharp movement. Yeah, so out and in, yeah? In, nice. Out and in, nice. Yeah. Careful of the posture.
Bing, bing.
Yeah, careful of the posture though, don't move it. Out.
Oh, give me a count.
5, 6, 7, 8. Out and in. Yes, lovely. Yep, and you want it right in front of your belly button.
Oh, okay.
The foot.
Ooh, all right, I'll use this little line here.
Yeah, or the little line on the floor. Gorgeous. So that's our dégagé, but the exercise that I'm going to teach, we're actually going to do our dégagé on relevé. So it's similar to what you would be doing maybe in a slip jig of some kind. Yeah? So you're going to be up on relevé in a susu position. Susu is, I'm going to say that.
We got B-roll for it.
I don't think we have B-roll for susu. Susu is when our feet are up in a 5th position, relevé, or 5th position on our tiptoes, yeah, but we're not moving, and there's no space in between my feet, like at all. Yeah, my toes are together, and if you were to stick a piece of paper in between my ankles, it would not fall to the ground. Yeah, so we're up in that susu position. Go ahead. Squeeze those ankles together. Yeah, that's great. It's also to help with ankle stability. Yeah, when you're in there.
Yeah.
So now we're gonna do a dégagé in the relevé, and all you're gonna do is you're gonna push your toes off the ground when you brush. Yeah, so go ahead and do a dégagé. Brush and close back in, but close back into that tight, yeah. Go ahead. Dégagé and close. Dégagé and close. Dégagé and close. Watch your posture. Dégagé and close to the side. Dégagé, close front, close back. Try closing in the back.
Oh.
Dégagé, close in back. Dégagé, close in back. Good. Yeah. So ideally we would do 4 in each direction in the dégagé on relevé. And that's what I do we do that in ballet as well, but typically we would do it with flat feet with our dégagés. But I created the exercise. I didn't create the exercise. Dégagé on relevé is a thing, but you like to use that exercise for Irish dancers because it can translate really nicely into your class.
Oh, yeah.
Competition, your pieces, yeah? Yeah, so those are the exercises I wanted to share and teach Tyler. How was it?
Fantastic.
Are you going to be sore tomorrow?
You betcha.
Good thing.
Yeah, so this has been pretty great. Again, if you want to find out more about Maddie, what she's doing with Ballet for Irish Dance, everything about her, you can find her at Ballet for Irish Dance on Instagram. Your regular handle is just Maddie Ray Rue.
Yeah, Maddie Ray Rue is my personal Instagram. Feel free to reach out if you have any questions. I know that we kind of just did a crash course in it. And if you'd like, to reach out, please feel free.
Yeah. She's helped me out with a few of the workshops I've done around the country, and also does a whole lot of stuff on Zoom. So reach out to her if you want, if you're interested in anything we did today or want to know more about how to implement ballet instruction into your Irish dance training. I think it's a wonderful thing.
Yeah, it's only going to help.
Yeah, it's something I honestly wish was a thing back when I was training competitively. It feels like a missing piece. Like everything we were working on are all the muscles and the parts that we don't normally work on when practicing our normal Irish dancing. So it's just really great. Specifically also the injury prevention of it all is just fascinating. Like now being an older, more professional dancer, seeing what it all does, Super cool stuff, guys. So I give the thumbs up for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. If if you're looking for a challenge, especially, holy moly. I'm sure we could all use, especially the stretching after all the downtime. Yeah. So, I guess that's it. Be sure to subscribe to the channel for more awesome content like this. Comment down below what you'd like to see reviewed next. If you have any questions for Maddie, comment down below. Yeah, I'd love to hear what you think about Ballet for Irishdance. But for now, we'll see you later.
Bye.